Hi guys, welcome to another video. Yet again, I wasn't feeling well, and if you listen to it closely, I still have blocked nose, so been just struggling with what this weather is changing. We're gonna be experiencing winter very soon, just transitioning from summer to winter time. A lot of people are getting sick, and I'm one of them. Let's get into details for today. So the first thing that's happening right now is signs of early quantitative easing. Quantitative easing will be where institutions will start giving stimulus subsidies on energies, commodities to their citizens. And the first one to do so is Germany. Germany has released a big package so they can actually relax the frustrations that the citizens are facing from this high inflation, because the inflation was almost 11%. And now they had to release this to bring back some confidence in the markets. Bank of England is going to be buying back 65 billion pound worth of bonds that the government wanted to release, but because the pound saw its worst performance in this quarter, dipping way below against the US dollar, so the government decided to actually buy back those bonds and not float them in the open markets, because that could be very dangerous for the economy. This is yet again another sign of quantitative easing. So the UK and the Germany have shown us some early signs that the money printers are coming back on. The biggest news yesterday was Russia announcing 4 new regions. After the referendum was done, it was 10 to 90, and obviously they had taken over some parts of Ukraine now, which is a very bad sign for the Cold War, which is gonna make a massive impact in Q4. Usually Q4 has amazing performances in the markets all around, but this news might just change things, that we would expect a big bullish Q4 because things aren't looking good and this war could actually escalate into a very bad one. So let's jump into the crypto industry and see what's happening in Bitcoin, XRP and Ethereum today. First thing first, let's look into the DXY's 4-hour chart. So on the 4-hour chart, we saw that DXY pumped all the way into the highs of 114, and then we saw a quick downside. Now we have changed the pattern and the price action has become into lower highs, lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. So we might expect a new low coming very soon. We are trading below the 50 moving average, which is a good sign, and the 200 moving average will be back into this resistance zone, which does deserve another retest after seeing so much upside in 1 week. Let's look into USDT's dominance. So USDT's dominance have been pretty sideways, though the market have seen some massive pullbacks and pump as well, because there's a lot of pump and dump having. Both the sides are getting liquidated, the longs and the shorts, and this is happening with most moves that we saw last week. But I still see that USDT's dominance is pretty sideways now. It's trading in a range between 7.80 to the range of 7.20. So we've just been trading in this range, becoming a range bound. That is also a sign a big move is very likely. Let's look into the BTC's 4-hour chart. So on the 4-hour chart, the targets remain same. Everything is going to be the same, and we haven't seen that targets or seen that movement that I was expecting. Is this been some long liquidations, some short liquidations, some quick moves, bearish divergence, and then by going back into below this line of $19,717. So right now, if you look into the upper BB, it's at $20,140, and if you look into the lower BB, it's at $18,363. We would expect a big upside to come and test this range. We have failed to break above $20,350. I still believe we might have a retest of this area, which is $20,500. This is going to be a very important mark, like I had drawn here previously, that will only confirm as an upside coming into the range of $22,000. So for now, looking into shorter time frames, I feel that 20,500 is going to be very important, and then we might see the big dump that I had been talking about just below, creating new lows on the weekly chart as well, going into below $70,500. That was our previous low, and beating that low and probably going down into either $70,000 or $16,000. So this is going to be a very important closing. We have closed our monthly candle for September, which was very bearish. It's one of the most bearish months all around, from back into the 19th century till 20th century. September is always bearish in the traditional markets and crypto markets. Now we could expect October to bring some healthy upsides. Let's look into the weekly chart for BTC. So on the weekly chart, we are forming a bullish divergence here. If we look into the chart here, there we can see that the RSI is having upwards while our candles are going downwards. So this is a very good sign. Weekly divergences take very long time compared to obviously the 4 hour and the daily ones, and they also take some time to actually react. So if we do break this bullish divergence, likely we're going to be testing $23,000. So like I said in the 4 hour chart, 20,500 is going to be very important. Once we break that resistance, then we could have confirmation of heading into highs. For now, we are very close to our previous low, which is at $7,563. Even if I want to move this weekly into a monthly chart, because since we have closed September, so we got to watch out how September was exactly like. While September had just been trading in this range, we had all the way highs into $22,800 and into the lows of $18,153. So quite bearish for us, facing rejections from the 50 MA. So wasn't really one of the best months, but so well, we got to take it. September is very bearish in these markets. Let's move into Bitcoin monthly returns chart. So on the monthly returns chart, October has started with some negative numbers, but less than 1%. So we can take it. September was negative 3.12%, which is a lot considering BTC. If we look into the previous data, we have seen in 2021 39% upside, we saw 2022 27% upside, and 2019 was about 10% upside. Wow, 2017 was 47% upside. I wish we have something like that. And then 2016 was about 14%, 2015 was about 33%, and 2014 was about 12%. So we have more green here than red. So hopefully we can expect maybe a green one. But looking at what's happening economically and in this geopolitical scenarios, I'm not really bullish, but a rebound in this bear market is still required. If we look into 2013 was about 60%. So we've seen big upsides in October. Let's hope this Q4, the quarter 4 towards the New Year's, is going to be very bullish. Let's move into the Ethereum chart on the 4 hours. So the Ethereum chart, we are right in the center of our BB, just taking support, and in some cases facing rejections from 50 MA, which is at $1,326. Right now we're trading at $1,332. Our upper BB is at $1,384. Our lower BB is at $1,268. So just gonna be in this range. I was expecting us to have a retest of this zone and probably get rejected here, which is at $1,434. We did break above. We went into the highs of around $1,400 and then came down back again in the lower BB's channel. Now we are just facing and trying to reconfirm this resistance support and making it into support, which is very important right now. I still believe that we should have a retest of these highs of about $1,430 and then breakdown is going to be coming very soon. And it looks slightly bearish with right after the merge. There's not much hype, less adoption, so just more metrics confirming that ETH is bearish in higher time frames. So I would expect somewhere around $1,000, but overall similar structure from what we're seeing in BTC, just been range bound in a range. Let's move into the cycle chart for Ethereum. So on the cycle chart, we are just trading around a 200 moving average, and that is $1,290. Just above that, not much difference in higher time frames. We are also forming lower high and lower low. So we're expecting still for a new low to come in very soon. This was our previous zone at 899. We would like to see it break, but obviously that's very far away for now. So I would expect somewhere in $1,000 or $1,100 that could also mark a low and come back below the 200 moving average, because BTC is also trading below the 200 moving average right now. So that is going to be very important. Let's move into the Ethereum's monthly return. So October 0.1%, not much. September was very bearish. It was negative 14.49%. Then in 2021, 42% upside. In October, that's where we reached the highs. 2022 was about 7.2%, 2019 was just about 53% upside, and 2018 was negative 14.71%, 2017 was 0.08%, and 2016 was 16.83%. So more green than red here. Let's hope it's a bullish month for us, but like I said earlier, the geopolitical conditions don't really back that. Let's move into the XRP chart on the daily time frames. I'm very bullish on XRP. A lot of big institutions are now backing and filing for support for XRP against SEC in the case, and that will also bring more confidence and more bias towards XRP. We've seen good volume over the last few days on the daily time frames. We are just testing the 200 moving average at 0.4724. I would expect a good breakout to be coming very soon above this resistance line. We had big deck or rejected, and then made a nice higher low, and now we should be looking for a higher high somewhere at 60 cents to 65 cents, and that would be my target on this swing trade. If you look into RSI right now, RSI looks all right. There's not much bullish divergence at the moment. We had one and then we saw this healthy candle coming upside, but overall right now it looks all right. While on the daily we're also seeing the MACD is still green, so likely we could see that big upside, but obviously depends how BTC is going to play out in the next 24 hours to 48 hours. Let's move into the Matic chart on the daily time frames. I believe Matic is also going to be performing really well, one of the best scaling solutions out there in the industry. Overall, if you look into the RSI, looks all right, not much happening here. If you look into lower BB, it's about 0.6538, while our upper BB is nearly at $1. So we are facing resistance and trying to retest this zone, this red box. That is going to be very, very important. If we successfully have a retest, likely we're going to be breaking above. If we fail to do so and more volume doesn't enter here like we had similar in the previous days, then we are going to break down and probably have a retest of 0.56. But right now I feel bullish on Matic, so I would expect first obviously the 50 moving average, then the 200 moving average, and likely testing this resistance and maybe wicking all the way into $1. So that is going to be very, very important. Could be a very healthy trade, a good swing trade. I'm not going to be leveraging this because there's a very high risk right now in the markets. Let's move into fear and greed index. We are in extreme fear, still in the lows of 20, exactly 20 today, so not much happening. Yesterday we were at 21. I was expecting maybe the fear and greed to enter like probably below 20, but haven't done so, which is somewhat a good sign. Let's move into crypto bubbles. So crypto bubbles mixed bag. Some coins are performing really well, some are extremely red. Overall, Algo is very well. Algo is making some big partnerships. Shared you guys about the FIFA NFTs. I bought some FIFA NFTs too. We'll be sharing them in the next video, so do ape in. You have to go to collect.fifa.com and you can buy them. There are going to be some collectibles there, some things you have to get which have different trades. So there's going to be common, epic, rare, iconic. So if you get one of those NFTs, especially the iconic ones, well, you just made some big bucks right there. Overall, if you look into other coins, are performing really well. Chills, I've mentioned before as well, performing really well, up in daily about 3.4%. Most coins are pretty sideways and range bound right now, so we can't expect much going on because as we saw that BTC is just been in one range. Let's move into the derivatives data. So short position traders are dominant and are willing to pay long traders. More domination in funding by the shorts. Taker buyer seller ratio. Buying sentiment is dominant in the derivative market. More buy orders are filled by takers. That's why I believe 20,500 is possible. If we look into the open interest, as OI increase, it indicates more liquidity, volatility, and attention are coming into the derivative markets. The increase in trend in OIO could support the current ongoing price trend. A lot of liquidations in the past 24 hours. Long got liquidated and the shorts got liquidated. Both sides are getting wrecked. That's the reason I'm not really preferring getting into any leverage trading right now. Tesla just released one of the most exciting products in their line, which is Optimus, the robot, an AI robot. It's going to be costing somewhere around and under $20,000. I'm really bullish on this one. If you watch the clips, it looks very exciting. Probably this is the way for us to get into metaverses, and then we'll use the robot to get all our daily shows and errands done by him while we are busy making another life in the virtual life in the metaverse. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm really excited what's gonna be coming, because virtual life metaverse is gonna be coming very, very soon in this world. So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you liked today's video. If you do, smash the like button, share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be back in here soon. Take care, guys. Bye bye.